NBA National Insider
There we
Marc
go.
Stein. Looking dapper, Mark. First off, glad you were able to make it to the arena. I knew that you wouldn't miss this game for the world, but
that is correct. I hope everybody who came to this game got here safe and sound, got home safe and sound. It was a harrowing day weather-wise. Obviously, still is. I mean, obviously, I'm still in the arena, but somebody just sent me a text about how Woodall Rogers is closed outside the arena, and
it's still raining right now.
In all candor,
freezing rain right now.
Mrs. Stein basically said, "You are getting a hotel near the arena. You are not getting in a car to go home. You are getting in an Uber." She had the idea that I needed to come down here real early, so I kind of got here between 1 and 4, between all the rain, and she was right on all counts. So,
well, I think it was worth it. Ended up being a really good game.
Yeah, no, what it was. Honestly, it was like up and down, back and forth. Really good game. I mean, I'm sure the Mavs are taking it hard because obviously the winning streak perishes. That third quarter has to be a contender for best quarter of the season. The way they were forcing turnovers, the way they were getting everybody involved. Lakers mustered some defense in the fourth quarter that honestly, point of attack defense has just been such a huge issue for them. And, B. Will was really exposing it there in the third quarter. So the Lakers found a level in the fourth that I didn't really expect defensively.
Some of that was spearheaded by LeBron. He
flipped the switch.
I think it was Brandon Williams, right? He just ripped him.
Yeah,
coast to coast for the
that's what I'm saying. Like there was a defensive intensity that the Lakers mustered there in the fourth quarter. Like they played desperate in the fourth.
They did.
And that was, it was a really good game. The arena filled up in the end. Like I'd say a half hour before tip off, I was like, man, it is. I mean, I knew the weather was bad, but there's nobody here. And then by tip off, it was pretty damn full.
And of course, the biggest play of the game, the biggest defensive play of the game, I should say, was right at the end. Luka draws a charge on Najee Marshall as the Mavs are,
which he greatly enjoyed. You could say
he did.
Right before that, he scored on a drive, and the whole Mavs bench. This was right near me. The whole Mavs bench is screaming for a travel, and Luka delighted in converting the layup and telling those guys on the bench, no travel, no way. And then getting back down to the other end. And, he and Najee, they weren't teammates long, but they got along together really, really well. And Najee's obviously playing the best basketball of his life, probably. And so, yeah, I would say Luka relished the way that crunch time unfolded.
Did you go to Lakers postgame stuff? Do you have any?
It was interesting. Luka. I went to Luka's post-game press conference. LeBron spoke at his locker, and they ended up being simultaneous, which doesn't really happen. So it was interesting to see a bunch of writers frantically try to get to the end of Luka's press conference because they were listening to LeBron. So I really don't have any sense of what LeBron said post-game. Luka was, he was exactly what you expect when he's at the podium. He was obviously, he talked a lot about that. Maybe it didn't seem as emotional as last time, but it still is. He talked about being grateful to be able to get to go home and see some of his cars, which I think he actually posted a picture of one of his, he is an avid car collector, as I think most people know. But look, it's always, every visit by the Lakers here is always a scene, always charged up. But now there's just it's off the charts. With again, we're closing in on a year. I still can't believe it. I see him in that jersey, walking in the halls. He obviously chose the wrong tunnel at halftime. Thought or after the game, or was it halftime? He thought he was Yeah, I just like so. It just still feels very weird and hard to process on a lot of levels, even though we've had almost a year to process it.